In this video, we will discuss the location of the pituitary gland, the two different aspects of the pituitary gland, and all the hormones it secretes. The pituitary gland is also known as the master endocrine gland because it directs other organs and endocrine glands. It is located off the hypothalamus, a stem-like structure. Therefore, the pituitary gland is not directly in the brain, but a protrusion of the brain. The pituitary gland is pea-shaped and roughly weighs about 0.5 grams. The blood vessel connections between the hypothalamus and pituitary gland allows for hypothalamic hormones to control the pituitary hormone secretion. There are two different aspects of the pituitary gland, which include anterior and posterior pituitary gland. There are 7 different hormones that are released from the anterior aspect. These hormones are growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenal corticotropic hormone, prolactin, melanocyte stimulating hormone, gonadotrophic hormone, which is characterized as follicle stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone. The posterior aspects releases 2 hormones, which include antidiuretic hormone, ADH, and oxytocin.
Growth hormone, abbreviated GH. Growth hormone is released from the somatic cells of the anterior pituitary and is the most abundant hormone that is secreted 1,000 times more than any other hormone and is mainly secreted at night. Growth hormone acts in all parts of the body that want to grow. Its function is to increase the rate of mitosis.
Thyroid stimulating hormone, also known as TSH. TSH is a glycoprotein hormone that is released in the thyrotrophic cells of the anterior pituitary. TSH targets the thyroid gland to release T3 and T4, hormones that cause an effect on the metabolic rate and body temperature.
Adrenal corticotropic hormone, abbreviated ACTH, is a hormone that is released by the corticotropic cells of the anterior pituitary gland. It stimulates the adrenal cortex to release cortisol. Its function is to control internal stress in the body. These examples of internal stress are from surgery, high mental stress, and stress that alters homeostasis.
Prolactin, also known as PRL, is secreted by the lactotropic cells of the anterior pituitary gland and targets the mammary glands in the breast tissue. Its function is to assist in milk production. During pregnancy, the lactotropic cells increase in size and number, therefore increasing the amount of hormones secreted, but there is no effect in the mammary glands until after the woman has given birth. In males, PRL makes testes more sensitive to LH. Levels are different throughout the day and most abundant during sleep and right after wake. They are also high during times of physical and emotional stress.
Melanocyte stimulating hormone, MSH, targets the skin. Sunlight exposure stimulates the production of MSH, which gives skin its color. This is stimulating the production of melanin by the melanocytes. Melanocytes are specialized cells that are produced by melanin. Melanin is a pigment found in skin, eyes, and in hair. Gonadotrophic hormones, which is characterized as follicle stimulating hormone, FSH, acts on the reproductive organs. Its function is to assist with reproduction during the release of the egg. It stimulates the growth of ovarian follicles in women and in men production of sperm cells. FSH also helps with production and release of sex hormones, estrogen and testosterone. Another hormone under the classification of gonadotrophic hormone is luteinizing hormone, or LH. This hormone also acts on the reproductive organs. Its function is to assist with reproduction by controlling the release of estrogen and testosterone. Luteinizing hormone stimulates ovulation in females and stimulates testes to secrete testosterone in males. Levels of LH are at the highest in the middle of the woman's menstrual cycle. Now I will discuss the 2 hormones that are released from the posterior pituitary gland. The first hormone I will discuss is called antidiuretic hormone, or abbreviated ADH. Antidiuretic hormone is a 9-amino acid peptide. Antidiuretic hormone can also be called vasopressin. Antidiuretic hormone acts on the kidneys, and its function is to control fluid and electrolyte balance. Primary function is retention of fluid. The last hormone I will discuss is oxytocin, which acts in the uterus. Its function is to assist in uterine contraction in order to facilitate childbirth. It also stimulates contraction of mammary glands, alveoli, and ducts, which results in milk ejaculation reflex in lactating women. Studies have shown that there is a small increase in this hormone in male at the time of ejaculation. There are surges of oxytocin in both sexes during sexual arousal, which stimulates sexual satisfaction and bonding between partners. Oxytocin also aids in emotional bonding in children and infants, and when it is absent in the mother, there will be a tendency to neglect their children. Hopefully from this video you have learned a better understanding of the location of the pituitary gland, the different aspects of the pituitary gland, and the hormones the pituitary gland releases. Thank you.